What's up, everybody? It's me, ZsofiByrd, and I am back for another video. I know it has been like 2 weeks, but I have an explanation. Don't worry. So my explanation is that this past week it has been my school spring break, so I have been going about doing my things, hanging out with my friends, and for half of the week I took a trip to California, because most of you should probably know that I live in Washington. So I took a trip down to California with one of my friends, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm telling you all about my trip to California. Okay, so let me explain something to you. Okay, so today is Tuesday, and almost a week from tomorrow, I would get up really, really early in the morning to go to the airport to get on a flight to California. And I would just like to tell you guys now that I was trying to get video clips and a ton of different vlog scenes of my trip to California, but unfortunately my phone ran out of storage, so I only got footage for while we were traveling. So I only got footage of me at the airport, me getting up really early and that kind of stuff. So I will show you those clips, but they're not very interesting. They're just me walking around. So I had this huge video that I was gonna put together. I was gonna take little videos of everything interesting that we did. But since my phone ran out of storage, I only had enough to get the first half of the day worth. So sadly, I do not have this huge video for you. So hopefully next time I go somewhere, I can clean out all the crap on my phone and I can record the whole thing. Okay, so let's start with day one. So day one, this is Wednesday. I woke up probably 4 in the morning-ish to catch a flight that I had at 7 or 8. People are like, why the heck are you getting up so early when your flight's at 8:30 or something like that? I'm like, I don't know. I was traveling not with my family, because my family is frequent travelers, so we would be all organized and we would just know how to do everything. But I was traveling with a family that, of course, have traveled before, but we were traveling with a little girl and then their grandparents, so everything was a little bit slower than normal. I don't want to offend that family if they're watching. I love you guys, but you guys are a little bit slow at airports. So we wake up 3 to 4 hours before our plane took off. We got everything packed up and we got in the car. We drove down to the little parking area, and we dropped off our car, got on the bus to take us to the airport, which I have clips of that. So I'm going to input clips of us driving now. Is it on your face? Okay, so you saw us. We were getting our car, and we weren't getting our car. We were getting out of the car into the bus, taking us down to the airport. So then when we got to the airport, we had about an hour and a half to spare of just doing whatever. So since it was really early in the morning and I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, me and my friend, her name is Maddie, which if you are familiar with me, I have another channel with her. So me and Maddie we walked down to the Starbucks and we got our little drinks and everything. So I have more clips of that. Show those clips now. Hey Maddie, what kind of bagel are you eating? Good. And there's a little clip of Maddie, because the whole bagel thing that we were going with is Maddie could not figure out how to say Asiago, because like the Asiago bagel, she would say Asagio. So like I was hoping that in that clip that she would say Asagio, but she didn't, but I still showed it to you anyway. Okay, so we got on our plane, we took off, and I have a video of us taking off, which, video taking off now.
Have the, what is it called? The wings. You got the wing seat, and you got TV. Oh, perfect.
That work?
That is speeded up because it's like 2 minutes long or something, and so I didn't want to waste your time with that, so I just speeded it up. Then I took lots of photos in the air. Maybe I'll put some in now. And then it's only like a 2.5 hour flight, so it wasn't too bad. And then after we landed, we got to go to baggage claim to pick up our bags and all of that crap. So we had to get all of our bags from baggage claim, and then we waited for probably about 45 minutes. Because like, if you have ever been to LAX, it's like very different. It's very complicated. Not really, it's like very like many people and like not a lot of room, and it's just kind of, I don't like LAX very much. But, so we were waiting for our bus to come pick us up, like in the waiting area, so they could take us to get our rental car, but that took forever, like so long. It was so annoying. We were all like so tired. We're like, we've been up since 4. Can you just get us back to the hotel so we can go to sleep? Okay, so we were waiting for our bus, and then I got 2 clips of us on the bus, which one of them is when we're passing the big, not the big LAX sign, because of course that's when you're coming in and we couldn't see that, and I was so mad. But I did get the one that says like something International Airport. So I got a video of that, showing it. Okay, and then I also have a clip of us, like just like the average clip that you'll see of people in California. Well, they'll take like a video of you passing out the palm trees, because most of the roads in California, or in like the busy areas of California, in between the roads, like one going this way and one going this way, in between the 2 roads, there will be like this line of palm trees. So of course I had to get a video of that, showing it. Welcome back. That is sadly the last clip that I got while traveling. Before, everything was just poop and nothing would work. So after that, we got our rental car and we drove to the hotel we were going, but sadly they're like, oh, you can't check in for another hour, sorry. I'm like, I just want to go and get out of these clothes because it's too hot here. So sadly, since we couldn't do that, we ran out to get lunch, and of course, as a Washingtonian who doesn't have this certain place where we live, where would we go to eat lunch? That's right, we went to In-N-Out Burger. So we went to In-N-Out Burger, and then we went to her grandparents, Maddie's grandparents' house, where we were, and then we waited there for like the longest time ever, and it was so boring there because there's nothing to do there, so we just sat in a circle and like talked. But eventually her grandparents were like, hey, why don't you take our like convertible, and you and Maddie's parents can go down to Huntington Beach and check out the beach. And so for the first day we drove down there with the top down, we were being cool and stuff like that, with like the wind blowing in our hair, looking all fashionable. And so we did that. We went down to Huntington and we like walked the boardwalk. We walked along the beach a little bit. Me and Maddie got our feet wet because we were again still in like the clothes we were traveling in. And we walked Main Street and kind of just absorbed California at its finest. So after that, we then just went home. We went back to the hotel, unpacked, and I think we went swimming the first night too. So we went swimming, and then we just were dead. Like, it was like 10 o'clock. As soon as your head hit the pillow, we were all just asleep. Like, there was no staying up late that night. We were like, it had been a long day and we were just done. So then, the next morning, we woke up around probably like 9-ish to go get the breakfast before it closed. And today, that day, which is Thursday, I think, yeah, Thursday, was our Disneyland day. So that's the day we went to Disneyland. And so we woke up early, well, early-ish, early for me. We got into our comfortable yet fashionable clothing and went down to Disneyland. So I got a couple photos from Disneyland. I got the one at the castle. Then we went on, me and Maddie only actually had the chance to get on 3 rides because my main priority was to go on rides and also get really good food because I know there's amazing food while there. So we went there, we went on 3 rides. We went on the jungle boat tour thing. We went on that, which I didn't want to go on because I didn't want to waste my time waiting in a 45-minute line to go on a boat in a circle. Like, I don't want to do that, but I happily went along with it. And then we went on Splash Mountain, which we waited for like an hour and almost 2 hours in line for that. And then we went on the Haunted Mansion. So we only went on 3 rides. Matterhorn was closed, which sucked. And so we're like, okay, whatever. And so but I think the best part of the day, other than going on Splash Mountain and all the rides, was probably when we went out to lunch, which we went out to Cafe New Orleans, and we got this thing called a Monte Cristo sandwich, because since this obviously isn't the only restaurant, they have shorter menus. And so I watched this video on, I don't remember what channel it was on, but it was foods that you have to try while you're in Disneyland, and one of them was this sandwich. And basically what it is, it's turkey, ham, and cheese, like, that's dipped in batter and like deep fried, kind of like a donut. And oh my god, it is so good. Like, you don't even understand. So if you go and you need lunch and you like sandwiches, go to Cafe New Orleans and get the Monte Cristo sandwich and the garlic fries. Well, they're not called garlic fries. They're like, just tell them you want like the garlic fries, and they have like other things on them. I don't remember what it was called, but they were so good, and oh my god, it was so yummy. That was really good. So after we had our day in Disney, we just went home. Actually, no, before we went home, me and Maddie promised ourselves that we would get those Disney balloons that are like the Mickey Mouse head with like the plastic around it. Like, we promised we would get ourselves some. So we did. We got some really cool shadow photos. Showing them now. So when we went home, it was probably around, I don't know, like 8. While I was editing the video, I obviously lost the footage, so I don't really know what happened to the end of that clip. And YouTube won't let me upload a video that is longer than 15 minutes. So I have to do this in 2 parts. So I'm basically signing off in this video since I don't know what happened to the end of the clip in the video. So I'm going to put the link down there to the second part of this video. So basically watch this, then go ahead and click that link and go over to the second half of this video. Okay, that's it. Peace out. Peace out.